between the Washington Commanders
and the Toronto Huskies. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game.
And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Throwing to start the drive. Stewart. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
When you often speak of scripts to start a game, does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
So a tough early challenge here, second and long after the sack. Back to throw. Stewart. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He's stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 44-yard line. Up the middle they go. Walden. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Stewart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Stewart buying time to his left. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2. And then he ran out of time.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Stewart looking middle, and that's complete.
Yeah, they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
On 3rd down, Stewart. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stewart. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them. And also, it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now a handoff up the middle. Walden. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So here is Washington now to take over.
They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Stewart. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Well, this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd and 5. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Huskies are an extra point away from drawing level.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
And the Washington offense going back to work.
They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing on 1st down. Stewart. This is intercepted. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
2nd and 6. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught. It's Parker.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining 1st quarter of play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Huskies have taken the lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed? Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Off play action. Stewart. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 at this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it down to the 32. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Some may think going to making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They'll try and run for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stewart. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
A nightmare of a 1st half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
To throw on 3rd down, Stewart. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And taken right on the 30. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. On play action, they'll throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Stewart firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw on second down. Stewart. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Stewart.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 3. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw left sideline here is...
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, when not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL.
Past the half.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete.
Complete to number 84. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40.
With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards to pick up there.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
On first down, Walden. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Huskies take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw on second down, Stewart. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Stewart. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On second down, they'll run it here. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Stewart. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, we always talk about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that, would broke off his pass rush and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
On 3rd down, Stewart. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Pulled in at the 24.
The Washington offense set to take over again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Stewart. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And some room to roam now. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on 1st down. Trucks over him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Butker on for the PAT. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. On second down now, Walden. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Stewart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Washington going to send out their punter.
As he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Walden. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup.
Here's second and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Walden. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
11 yards there, 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go.
Walden.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Commander's 17-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Throwing to start the drive. Stewart. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Stewart. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a first down, Washington, on a pickup of 18.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Stewart. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stewart.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down. Stewart. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Walden. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Toronto,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh